You ever open your banking app, stare at your balance, and think, how is it that I can't save $5,000 but somehow I've spent $50,000 in the last year without even noticing? Like seriously, rent, food, Uber, subscriptions, takeout, random I deserve this purchases, it all just happens. But the second you try to intentionally save money, it suddenly feels like climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops. And you tell yourself, I'll start next month. I just need to earn a bit more first. I can't save right now. Things are tight. Meanwhile, thousands are flowing through your hands every single month. So what's going on here? Why does saving a relatively small amount feel impossible, but spending a massive amount feels effortless? My name is Leonard, and I spend way too much time thinking about the why saving $5,000 feels impossible, but $50,000 feels easy. If you're someone who feels like you're working hard but still can't build up savings, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. The core problem, and why it's not what you think. Here's the thing. This isn't a money problem. It's not even really an income problem. It's a behavioral design problem. Look, most people assume if I just earned more money, saving would be easy. But here's what most people don't realize. There are people earning $2,000 a month who save consistently, and there are people earning $10,000 a month who are completely broke. So clearly, income isn't the deciding factor. The difference is how money flows through your life. The $50,000 illusion. Let's break this down with real numbers. Say you earn $3,000 a month after tax. That's $36,000 a year. Now factor in rent, $1,000 a month to $12,000 a year, food, $400 a month to $4,800 a year, transport, $300 a month to $3,600 a year, subscriptions and MISC, $200 a month to $2,400 a year. That's already $22,800. Now add in lifestyle creep, eating out, clothes, gadgets, random I deserve this moments. Let's say that's another $800 a month. That's $9,600 a year. Now we're at $32,400 spent, and that's conservative. Now here is where it gets really interesting. None of that felt like a big decision. You didn't sit down and say, today I will spend $32,400. It happened in tiny, invisible transactions. $10 here, $25 there, $60 there, and because each decision felt small, your brain didn't resist it. Why $5,000 feels so hard? Now flip the script. You decide, I'm going to save $5,000. Suddenly, your brain panics because now it feels like a big, painful sacrifice, a restriction, a loss of freedom. Even though, mathematically, you're already handling that amount of money, you just don't keep it. The psychology behind this. This is where most people completely miss what's actually happening. There are three psychological forces at play here. Number one, present bias. Your brain is wired to prioritize now over later, so $20 today feels valuable, $20 saved feels invisible. That coffee, immediate reward. That saved money, future benefit your brain can't fully feel, so you choose the coffee again and again and again. Number two, pain of paying versus pain of saving. Paying feels painless when it's automatic, frequent, and small. Saving feels painful because it's intentional, visible, and lump sum. So even though spending is costing you way more, saving feels worse. Number three, identity conflict. This one is huge. Most people don't see themselves as someone who saves money, so when they try to save, it feels unnatural, forced, temporary. But spending? That's aligned with their identity. I like nice things. I enjoy life. I work hard. I deserve it. So guess which behavior wins? A simple analogy that changes everything. Imagine this. You have a bucket with a hole in it. Money is constantly flowing in, but it's leaking out just as fast. Now, most people focus on how do I pour more water in, but the real solution is fix the hole, because if you don't, even doubling your income won't matter. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but I genuinely don't have extra money to save. Fair, but let's challenge that, because saving doesn't start with extra money, it starts with redirected money. The shift that changes everything. Here's what most people don't realize. Saving isn't about leftovers, it's about priority. Right now, your system is income, spend, save if anything is left. But that almost never works, because there's never anything left. Instead, the system needs to become income, save, spend what remains. That one shift is the difference between struggling to save $5,000 and effortlessly stacking $50,000 over time. The math that makes this click. Let's say you save $10 a day. That's it, $10. That's $300 a month, $3,650 a year. In less than 18 months, you've hit $5,000 without needing a raise, without extreme sacrifice. Now scale that slightly. $20 a day is $7,200 a year. $30 a day is $10,950 a year. Suddenly, $50,000 isn't some crazy number anymore. It's just consistent behavior over time. Why most people still fail, even knowing this? Because knowledge isn't enough. You need systems. And this is where it gets really interesting. Step 1. Automate the first move. The moment your income hits your account, a portion must disappear, automatically. No thinking, no deciding, because if you rely on willpower, you will lose, every time. Step 2. Create artificial scarcity. This sounds weird, but it works. If your spending account only has $2,200 instead of $3,000, you adjust. You don't feel broke, you adapt, because humans are incredibly good at adjusting to constraints. Step 3. Track one number only. Not every expense, not every category, just one number, your savings rate. If you're saving 5%, you're surviving. 10%, you're stabilizing. 20% plus, you're building real wealth. Focus on increasing that. Everything else follows. Step 4. Make saving visible. Here's a trick. Open a separate account. Label it something powerful, like Freedom Fund, or Future Me, or Exit Plan. Because when saving feels real, it becomes motivating. A short story that explains this perfectly. I once spoke to two people. Same income, same city, same basic expenses. One had $200 in savings. The other had over $25,000. The difference? Not discipline, not intelligence, not luck. The second person treated saving like a non-negotiable. Just like rent, just like electricity. It got paid first, no debate. The real reason $50,000 feels easy. Because it was never saved all at once. It was built, quietly, automatically, consistently, without emotional resistance, without big decisions, without trying harder. Final insight. Look, saving $5,000 doesn't feel impossible because it's hard. It feels impossible because you're trying to do it in a way your brain resists. Big, manual, painful. But when you flip the system and make saving small, automatic, invisible, it becomes inevitable. So here's what I want you to do today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Set up one automatic transfer, even if it's just $5, because once that system starts, you've already won. Everything else is just scaling it. And if this made you rethink how you approach money, make sure you hit subscribe, because most people stay stuck not because they're broke, but because they never fix the system that's keeping them there. I'll see you in the next one.